Beneath the warm sunlight of a perfect afternoon, an emerald green classic stands gracefully in front of a traditional Japanese temple. Its polished curves shimmer softly, the chrome details catching every glint of light like fragments of memory. This is not just a car. It's a story on four wheels, a preserved whisper from a time when craftsmanship mattered more than speed, and elegance was measured in simplicity. Welcome to Old Studio Car, where every vintage machine tells a tale from the golden age of motoring. Take a moment to look at this beauty. Its two-tone paint, deep green paired with a jet black roof, carries an unmistakable charm, the kind that only the 1950s could create. You can almost imagine it rolling off the assembly line in Japan, a country rebuilding itself after the war, crafting machines that reflected resilience and pride. The car's compact stance, the subtle chrome trim, and those classic white-wall tires capture the optimism of a new era. Each curve was drawn with care, every line shaped with purpose. As we circle around it, the design speaks a language that modern cars have forgotten. The front grille, simple yet bold, proudly carries the Datsun nameplate, one of Japan's earliest steps toward global recognition in the automotive world. The twin headlights are like eyes that have seen decades pass by, from bustling city streets to quiet countryside roads. The badge on the hood gleams in the sun, a small emblem that once represented innovation, reliability, and a touch of understated class. Imagine the world back then. Narrow streets lined with bicycles and tiny cars, families waving from sidewalks, the soft hum of engines echoing through quiet neighborhoods. This car might have carried a father to work, or a couple on their first weekend getaway. It was more than transportation, it was freedom in metal form. The interior, though simple, told its own story. A thin steering wheel, delicate chrome knobs, and analog gauges that move like clockwork. No screens, no distractions, just a pure connection between driver and machine. Even the sound of the engine was different. That little four-cylinder motor didn't roar, it hummed, politely but confidently. It was the kind of sound that made you feel at peace, knowing the machine was doing exactly what it was built to do. It wasn't fast, but it was honest. And that honesty is what makes cars like this timeless. In an age where everything feels disposable, a car like this stands as proof that true craftsmanship endures. Now look at where it sits. In front of a Japanese temple, a place of peace, tradition, and reflection. The setting feels intentional, almost poetic. Both the car and the temple represent harmony between design and spirit. The architecture's wooden beams and curved roof mirror the gentle curves of the car's fenders. The quiet surroundings enhance the car's presence. It's as if time itself has paused to appreciate the artistry of a bygone era. You can feel the connection between man, machine, and nature here. The reflections of trees ripple across the glossy hood, the wind brushes softly against the chrome, and the silence is broken only by the sound of distant birds. It's a reminder that true beauty doesn't shout, it whispers. The car doesn't demand attention, it earns it. Each vintage vehicle like this carries not just metal and rubber, but emotion. The paint holds the touch of its first owner, the steering wheel bears the marks of countless journeys. You can almost smell the faint scent of old leather and gasoline, a fragrance of authenticity that modern cars can never replicate. It's nostalgia, yes, but it's also respect for human creation. At Old Studio Car, we celebrate these masterpieces not for their horsepower, but for their heart. Every line, every bolt, every dent tells us something about the people who built them and those who drove them. This green Datsun stands as a quiet monument to Japan's automotive heritage, a story of progress wrapped in elegance. So the next time you see a classic like this, take a moment. Don't just see a car, see the era it represents, the dreams it carried, the miles it conquered. These aren't just machines. They're storytellers, time travelers, and reminders of what happens when design and soul meet. And as the sun sets behind the temple roof, the green paint glows golden, the chrome twinkles one last time, and you realize something simple yet profound. Some things were built to last, not just in body, but in memory. That's the beauty we honor here, at Old Studio Car, where every vintage car breathes life into history once more.